Yeah. Start the show off with a little mama pose. We just gonna bomb the intro. There it is. Yeah. It's your boy G-Host with my man Sean C in the building.
What up?
This is the Hood Point. MSRC Radio Network, Morning Show Central. Shouts out to my man Keith Allen, who's out making the biscuits. I'm sorry, he's delivering the biscuits right now.
Big time.
That's that big job he got. Shouts out to my man E Rumble and the family. Safe trip down there to Orlando, Florida. Going down there to see Mickey.
Yeah, they down there. I read his Facebook. I guess they
made it.
They're pretty close.
Pretty close, yeah.
Pretty close.
I'm gonna have to clown him on whatever. I think I see that schedule was kind of show, my dude. I was like, dude, you only made it to South Carolina and y'all left at 9, and I was like, what, at 10 at night? Dude, you a little short on the time, homie. I thought you was a roller.
Oh, you mean he's driving 50?
I don't know, man. I know a Charger with a, with the 3.5, at least you can at least push it to like 65, 70, homie. I mean, South Carolina and just over 12 hours, 14. Dude, what?
They might have made a lot of stops or something. You know what I mean? You never know.
Nah.
I'm going to ride for you, E. I don't know.
I'm at that neck. When we came back, we rode last time we went down to Orlando.
Say it didn't take that long?
Sir, what was we with from Disneyland Walmart to Kempton, Ohio in 17 hours?
Whoa.
In a minivan, homie. What?
Pushing it to the limits.
What? Pontiac, Montana, baby, roll. With the V6. Now what?
Pushing it.
That was the day that Cavs was playing Boston. And we were trying to rush home so we can see the game. And got disappointed.
Minivan?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pontiac, Montana. It was gangster. Hey, don't be hey, Spence, don't need you over there talking about my minivan, dude.
Hey, that's amazing. Hats off to you. Hey, do what you do.
Hey, that's what we do.
Next NASCAR.
Yes, but this is the Hood Point. You see it right here? Yeah, Hood Point. It's down at the bottom every Saturday from 2 to 3.
Real people, real thoughts, real conversation.
Exactly. Yeah. Today, we might be a little bit on the hip hop side.
We taking over today, just so you know. It's just us.
Yeah,
and it's all hip hop all the time.
Sorry. A format change for the day. Yeah, Spence, you're gonna be on here too. We gonna have some conversations. You know,
always got to get your input. You represent the younger generation, so we can get your input.
Since younger generation, help me understand what gives Gucci the right to bust a soldier upside the dome. This man did a tour in Afghanistan and everything. Came back for his birthday. Go to the club, talk to the bouncer like, hey, man, it's my birthday. Just came back from a tour. Gucci, one of my favorite artists, see if I can get a champagne bottle across the top of the dome, crack the skull wide open. And then, as of right now, he said he was talking to the bouncer. And Gucci came, cracked him on the skull. Then
they said that the guy just came up. He just wanted to meet him, and
that's it.
Got smashed with a bottle.
And then while he was getting smashed with a bottle, somebody in the entourage was like, "Crack!" No, not on Gucci. On boy, he got smashed with the bottle and the right to the jaw.
Maybe it's a misunderstanding.
What's the misunderstanding? I'm talking to the bouncer. He's not even talking to Gucci. He was talking to the dude at the VIP rope.
Well, we all know Gucci Man is a well-known thug out here.
Man.
So he didn't have to prove himself in the VIP.
He cracked a veteran though, man. This is a war veteran, man, over there trying to fight for the country.
He lives anything else.
All right. Then I'm gonna need for Gucci to go ahead on the strap up and go into Afghanistan. Then
that's when we gonna talk about trap rap. When you trap rap, that's the type of energy you bring.
Well, okay. Well, I'm gonna need for Gucci to go ahead on the strap up, head on over to Afghanistan and do that tour.
Yeah, it is nothing.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man.
The basher dude for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm waiting. I want the rest of the story to come out, but that's currently where it stands. Hey, man.
Like you say, he might have just been, turned up that day and just wild out.
I'm gonna give Gucci the benefit of the doubt. It took him about a week and some change, to turn yourself in, getting some affairs probably together, before, feel like he gonna have to do this bid. To me, if I'm really innocent, first date, I heard a warrant was issued. I'm like, Hey man, that ain't what happened.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, so I just want to get your take on that, you know. But then that's what I was reading on the comments on World Star. They was like, man, y'all know how Gucci get down. I was like, what? We just smacking veterans upside the head with champagne bottles?
So you get a pass for that? All right, I'm about to start wilding out. Look out, everybody.
No, you can't do that with Gucci, man.
He the only one to get up. So Gucci the only one.
Because they're going to bury you under this set.
True that.
Well, Gucci.
You got a little money to get up under there. Not saying that you don't, but you got cash.
I'll admit it that I don't have enough to get out of that.
We
not a bottle.
The Justice Center is designed to dog you.
Well, my man will be doing remotes from Canada.
I'll call in.
Yes, sir.
It's crazy.
Definitely call in.
Another other hip hop news: the Forbes top 10 list just came out, and interestingly enough, Diddy is topping the list, $580 million.
Diddy, take that.
Yes, he is like take that.
Oh,
I
wow.
mean, the Ciroc deal is supposed to get all kinds of special little nuances into it for him, all kinds of things. Come on over. That's exactly what happened. That was a reenactment. Let us tell you, we are not
Gucci
reporting
man.
in detail here. We are giving you all the details
We spare no expense
at all.
It's no limit to what we'll do here.
Shouts out to Spence and Chris, the big bruh. That we appreciate that. Yes. Excellent.
Next level here.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. But
Good point.
We got Jay at 475.
Yeah, he's got a lot of monies going on.
So I mean, the Ciroc deal supposedly supposed to be paying Diddy like eight figures.
Woo.
Based on sales and stuff. And if it's sold, he's supposed to broker at least 9 figures on the sale.
Go Diddy.
Man.
Whoa.
Exactly.
Okay.
We got Jay on there, and I don't know what Jay do.
He got Rockaware for sure. The Nets.
Yeah, a couple other things. Then just
Roc
long-term
Nation.
investments, the 40-40.
Okay.
That Roc Nation deal was, nice little signing right there too. So he still is living off a little past money or whatever, Dre on the list.
You know why Dre there. Dre beats.
Everybody wearing them.
Yeah, you see
I mean,
beats
Dre.
everywhere.
I mean, it's Dre beats on your phone. Dre beats on your computer. Dre beats in the car. I mean, the Spence rocking the Dre the phone.
Got the
I mean,
phone, yes.
it's Dre beats everywhere. That don't mean they the best, but this is Dre beats everywhere.
Hey,
topic of debate.
It's marketed well. They
Very
marketed
well. He was the first. I don't know if he
Right.
was the first, but he's marketed it very well.
I think the headphones are awesome.
You think they're awesome?
I think they're awesome. I love them.
I had to see. I want to do some comparisons or whatever because every time I go on the 50s headphones, the SMSs aren't really in the.
No.
For the audio side, I guess they're just cool because they got the wireless and stuff like that. But
Right.
as far as I know, it's between his brand and the Ludacris brand.
Yeah.
And from what I see, more people like the Ludacris brand sound. But of course, I don't know anybody who has a pair of Ludacris headphones to compare it with. So
Everybody got the beats.
everybody got the Beats. So on that end, Beats is winning. Beats won. We'll get Luda a tie, and we'll get 50. I'm sorry, 50.
Nah, you get
the Zippo, my dude. You get the Zippo.
I've got no positive feedback on the 50s.
I don't even
None.
know what has the 50. The SMS. Sorry.
Those noise cancellation, what are those, Bosch or whatever?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Bose. Those things are awesome too. I like those.
Oh yeah. The Bose ain't no joke. That's long since that. Bose been around for a very long time.
Yeah, Bose knows quality.
Very long time. So you had to Google that for the young. Birdman on here with 150, and we know where Birdman money come from.
Oh, but quickly on that, if Birdman is number 4 on the list, then where does like Lil Wayne and everybody under him?
That's like the 10 and under list, because that's when you start getting it down to under 20 million.
Okay,
and I think last year he was like at 14 million. Lil Wayne was or something like that, 14, 12, or whatever.
Okay, listen to what's being said, young people. Those guys don't have as much money as you think.
Yeah, it's presentation is half of it, the key. But at the end of the day, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure Drake making some change.
Yeah, man,
they make some. They are the upper echelon of hip hop as far as when it comes to that dollar.
But give you a little bit of an example though. There was a hip hop artist that went on a TV show or for an interview or whatever the case may be, and he decided to brag about his wealth after he went to child support to talk about get his money. I guess he's paying like $1,600 a month. Well, he went on this TV show and said that He's always carries $25,000 in his pocket. Guess who was listening to that show? His
Baby mama.
ex-wife.
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
Baby
ex-wife.
mama.
Oh, that's qualified. That's
She
Trump's baby mama.
Right. So she turned around and said, "Well, if you're hauling around $25,000, I want part of it."
Yeah.
Where's my 12.5?
Yes.
And then they did a background search of all of his affairs and everything, and he doesn't even carry around 25 grand in his pocket.
Oh, you knew he was fronting.
You got outed by your ex-wife. Oh,
But they got him on record saying that he has it though, so he gonna get investigated just on that.
Exactly.
Stupid.
the number you have called, Erico, dumbass.
Right. Like I say, these dudes is acting like they got money, but they don't have the money that they
Oh, not
try
at
to-
all. It's all about presentation. Look, prime example, Tupac. Tupac dad with a couple of tens of thousands in the bank, but the man sold 77 million records. I think maybe about 200,000 maybe in the bank, but he sold 77 million records.
And he's still selling them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
To this day.
To this day. And you mean to tell me Afeni ain't on this list because
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah.
she should just be on this list because
She should be atop the list.
exactly.
And she's got music on the side right now, just
Exactly.
waiting to put out there to the masses so people can listen to it.
I guess she's probably waiting on the opportunity on how to probably present it.
Right, exactly.
Right.
You know,
Wait,
The hologram
did.
didn't work, so, you know.
That would have been kind of gangster.
Hey,
though.
that would have been a
gangster, though.
genius.
That was
though.
fly
I
though.
can't lie. That was, man, when that came out, I was like,
Man,
oh,
you can't beat that.
That would have been pretty cool when he goes,
But you see the cost to put that on though? It was
Yeah.
astronomical.
right.
that's
But
why we haven't seen it again.
what would have been cool is, like, at the end of his little performance or whatever, you can get my CD at the door. That would have been awesome.
CD/DVD with the hologram on it, so when you turn it like this or whatever, you can see Pac now, Pac later,
Right,
Pac
right.
now, Pac later. And then rounding out the top 5, 50 Cent.
50.
Now,
Oh yeah.
now I like 50. You know,
Oh, yeah.
business wise and everything like that. Whatever, I like 50 or whatever. But you know, and 50 still raps. Of course, Jay still raps. Diddy just takes that. Dre, the Chronic, yeah, whatever. And we know what Birdman do. He just buys expensive cars and ruins the value by, you know.
Yeah. Hey, but quiet as kept though,
Crazy
of
stuff.
all those guys, Diddy probably does the most rapping.
Music.
Yeah, I
Well,
actually,
well,
he does a lot of guest appearances. I mean,
Yeah.
he's done like French and
Yeah. Well, 50 really hasn't stopped, but you know, it's just more like 50's done a lot of like test products. He'll drop a single here. Let me see what this do. Yeah, okay. Then bring it back. Let's see what this one do. Yeah, you know. So,
Yeah, yeah.
Then he sticks more with hey nigga, if I'm putting this out, I'm making some money.
I'm jumping on. Like, watch this.
So that's what's up though. But interesting, so like I say, not too many young rappers are really making it top 5. Now, when you start going 5 and below, of course, it's per year. So, of course, you know the mainstream that you always hear on the radio are making the money. You know,
Right.
The Nickies, the Waynes. I think Eminem is like still on this list. I think he's 5 through 10 somewhere.
He has to
You know.
be because he owns part of 50,
50. Mm-hmm.
and he's right under Dre. So,
So,
he's,
so you see how the list makes out. You know, you got 50, Dre, and M on the list. You got Bird, Wheezy, Drake, Nicki somewhere on the list or whatever. It's camp affiliation. Camps make money.
say it's you got to build a foundation and then just keep building.
But being a conspiracy theorist, check this out though. When you look at it, you got Diddy and Jay. We all know what happens to artists who mess with Diddy.
Right. They don't go too far.
They sure don't. And we've seen what happened with artists who mess with Jay. Interesting. Who gets all the money?
Hey, that's just their genius, I guess. Nah.
Anyways. Whoa.
Even Dr. Dre, I mean, hey. Nah,
Well, you know, I mean, you know.
he's put out a classic, but then after that,
It is what it is. Hit or miss. Other hip hop news. Rihanna sending shots at B. Did you hear that?
Did she? No.
Oh yeah. I guess I think I might have missed the tweet. Damn it, I printed out the wrong part. But synopsis of it is, I guess since everybody's talking about, you know, bow down, you know,
I got a take on that. Go ahead, though.
I really don't like the song.
Yeah,
I think it's beneath her. People say, well, you know, she's been taking shots, but I say at the end of the day, she keeps claiming that she's coming back to claim a spot. What spot? Who's in the spot?
Yeah, it's been her. I mean, I ride with you on that. But if anybody else would have came out with that song, nobody would have had a problem with it.
Nope.
Nobody.
Nope.
But
Yeah, true.
but see, I feel like, you know, a lot of artists, they were threatened by that. That's like Jordan or LeBron coming out with a commercial saying, "Look, I'm the best."
Yeah.
I understand and respect that, and that's why it's so much negativity I feel coming back at Beyonce, because, like I say, if some garbage chick came out with a bow down, we wouldn't even be discussing it. We'd be like, "Oh, this chick,"
because she would have been ratchet.
Right, it just been like a.
If it's the term ratchet.
But Beyonce, everything that she said in the song, is it not true?
Yeah, it's true.
That's all I'm saying.
true.
So it's almost like
it's
it's a hate thing, almost like a lot of ladies just don't like it because she came out and said, "Bow down, bitches." Okay,
But to me, it's kind of like, you know, she didn't really have to say something that we already kind of knew.
But
I guess
is it within
not
her rights
addressed
to say it though? I mean,
Well, you
that's
know,
all
I mean,
I'm
I
saying.
think the term is, you know, it's kind of what she went from, like, woman power to bow down, bitches. I'm a woman in power.
like Jay said in the one tweet, you know, she just tired of taking it.
Yeah.
She had to speak up for herself.
Yeah, you
That's
know,
how I'm taking it.
You know,
Like, yo,
well, you know, she came out. She says, you know, I want my spot back, and I was like, you know, because she said this about a couple of months ago. And I was perplexed, like, the spot has never been filled.
yeah, I agree with you on that. Like, she had no reason to even say
Yeah,
that
I mean,
part
her
of it,
spot is
yeah.
not threatened. Who, Rihanna, really? Come on now, Rihanna, she's the queen of the streets. That's the ratchet chick right there. I mean, that's a totally level. Bees in the, you know, in the castle,
Right.
looking down on the throne, and she got a nice little, you know, tutor, you know, off to the side. You know, it's
Yeah.
cool, but.
Yeah, it's in her family.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know. I had to shut you out a little far because I don't want you near my man neither.
Right. Like, this is getting too close, but
Yeah,
okay.
you know, it's cool. So, but she sent a little tweet out that says, all I do is make all I do is something to be number one. All I know is making number one hits. All I know is being number one. How's it down there on your knees? I'm like,
Whoa. This was coming from Rihanna?
yeah. She tweeted it, straight tweet. I'm doing a terrible job. I'm pretty close. I'm paraphrasing. I think I'm pretty close. It's close. But basically, she just said, I know about making number one hits. How are your knees? So that means either she feels like you need to bow down, or you're busy servicing your man, who's your manager. And that's another thing. Some people look at it too. Is like, is Jay-Z really going to take her to that really like ultra booyah level, whereas maybe her father could have?
And I agree with that. Like, even he tweeted out a couple of days ago something to that effect. Like, you know, let the fans decide who's doing better right now. You know, was he doing it better, or is Jay doing it better? Now, it's kind of unfair,
Right.
because
It's the first start.
yeah, I mean,
had to
she
see
built her,
some
and Beyonce is her own entity too. We got to remember that. I mean,
Exactly.
you know, it's not the guy behind this. Beyonce is Beyonce, you know, so you got to give her that to begin with. Then, I mean, whatever's built from there, I don't know. I mean, I had to say Jay is taking her in a different direction, and it might be a direction she needed to go in because she's growing. She's a mother now, you know,
Yeah.
and like I
And
say,
that's-
she's
yeah,
been
but
taking
you know-
shots for years, though. Everybody keep forgetting that. Man, people been dogging on her for like a decade
but-
just
but-
because
but-
she was being nice.
But her
Now,
success has really just been. She been squatting nice for a
true,
minute.
true. Yeah, I mean, she's been successful, but a lot of people.
I guess sometimes she's just gonna come out best. Sometimes it's better address, and she say it than just keep squatting, and then she's still gonna turn around and take a squat.
Yeah. I mean, and then we talking about the song right now. If she comes out with one of those mega hits right after,
Booyah,
she got the
then
promo and everything.
Then
Like,
we'd be,
oh.
then we'd be like, well, I'm back to number one, you know, because at the end of the day, I mean, it's Beyonce, then there's the entire world, and then in between that, you can kind of throw Adele in there, because I mean, 10 million in 2 years.
Oh yeah, it's a lot
Yeah,
of.
that diamond status is just not too many people in any genre are going to hit that, and you got to be real special to get that. 10 million.
Especially in this day and age,
Man,
in
and-
the download age. Oh man, to get to that number, you doing amazing.
Exactly, and that's what her second album technically, and
Yep.
she's what 20, just under 24 or something like that. So come on now. So I mean, and that's still something different. So it's like Beyonce, Adele, and then Rihanna, and then
Everybody else.
you know. So it is what it is. But the Queen has spoken, and the King has spoken, and they all told y'all bow down, servants, because this is what it's gonna be.
And they could do it. Like, who can knock them? I mean, they said nothing untrue. So,
but the song is weird. But you know
Yeah,
what?
the song
It's
kinda
funny.
sucks, though.
The half and half song is interesting. But have you heard the new Trinidad James song? Females Welcome.
oh yeah,
It has that same kind of feel to it. And the video was kind of interesting. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, through his part, of course, mostly he did do the pull-ups and all kinds of stuff to the video and all kinds of things like that. But on the second half of the video, the chick came in and she did a little singing, and they had like the little, I guess, a little artsy thing jumping off, with the fire and kind of like, I was like, oh, that was kind of different. Wasn't expecting that from Trinidad. Wasn't expecting that at all. So I give him kudos. Give me something a little different. I give you kudos. Because after a while, we still, woo!
saw that on Rip the Runway last night. He was doing Rip the Runway. He made it.
Woo!
Had the models doing it like woo.
Hey, that's it. You don't even got to say the words no more. Just woo! And everybody know what you mean. I mean, come on, man. That's the hottest
It's
saying
true.
right now.
It's true. Like I say, if you saw Rip the Runway, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They did it twice. They ended it with that. He went off
Finale.
the stage like woo.
He was still looking a little bit like Jerome though, so I don't know how the Martin creators gonna feel about that.
Yeah, are they gonna sue him?
They say they want $5 million. He got to change the image.
Oh my God.
So what did he get from Def Jam? Was it 7? 2? So I know he done spent a little bit of that too. So he in
lot
a
of
hole
it.
a little bit. So so he trying to make all that difference, man. So it's like gotta hustle. That's what's popping though. That's what's up.
Hey, hats off to that dude for being successful.
Oh, and then
craziness.
then we're gonna do a little local twist. BIFC 3 came out to
Yes.
not too friendly reviews for 35 songs. And if people don't know what that is Bitch I'm from Cleveland Part 3, brought to you by DJ EV. Of course it's got Ray Jr., MGK. Of course that's the Ratchet. That's where it comes from. Ratchet.
Right.
Ray Jr., MGK, Pooh Gutter.
Okay.
Ray Cash. I'm sorry, King Chip. I was about to say Chip the Ripper, but
Yeah,
King
King
Chip.
Chip.
He's gonna send that by Tezo. I like that Tezo song with the dinner. I like that joint. That was a really hot joint. I thought that really was gonna really take off. It didn't.
Him and Kimball.
Yeah, him and
Yeah.
Kimbo. I really thought that was gonna take off. I ain't gonna lie. The first time I heard it, I was like, oh, that's really not too bad a joint, But it didn't really boom. But I think it should have got a little bit more. It's one of them things where if the city as a whole ain't really like
Behind it.
out, it ain't gonna really. So but
wonder
and then they
why.
got some people like.
Hold on. Remember that feel of when Fat Al dropped that song?
Yeah. Oh, what? Anna came down.
What feel? Remember that feel? How it was?
Yeah, that the dinner could have had
Right.
that. I think it could have had that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it could have had that.
Still can,
What
can
song you think was better?
Dinner's way better.
Oh yeah.
Way better.
It's not even a contest.
Yeah, it's
not even a contest.
I didn't came down with real catchy though.
It was
Yeah,
catchy.
it was catchy,
Yeah,
but it
he
wasn't like
he didn't catch them dollars that Madden was throwing. Cause I don't know how you get a song on a Madden song and you not getting no kind of residuals.
it was the first song came on every time I played the game. I swear.
Oh man, how many units does the John Madden sell a
Millions.
year? 10 million a year easily.
Millions.
And you not even collecting a penny.
That's
A
bad
penny.
business. That's bad
I
business.
saw an interview that he had. He said at the time I didn't have my paperwork ready. I didn't have my paperwork ready at the time.
Now
when they
how
was
can you
signing it.
not?
I mean, at
I
the
know.
time, he probably was like, I got the song. That's how their movement was back then. The royalty camp, everything was running. They was, we kings of the city. It's blah, 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 da, da, da. I'm just making this music. I got this joint. It come on in the clubs. We happy. We partying, blah, blah, blah. But nobody's on the business end.
You giving them a pass. Come on now, let's break that down. Madden. The people from EA Sports call you and say, "Hey man, we want to
hey,
use
John Madden.
your
Hey,
song
what's your song on John Madden?
on Madden." I would drop everything.
okay,
It is
then.
no show money that's gonna equate
I understand.
any of that.
I understand, but who knows who was actually handling that business at the time?
If he should have stepped in at that point,
Well, at that point in time, I'd have been like, okay, well, go ahead on and send a contract, and my representative's gonna get back with you in about 2 weeks. Hey, nigga, I need to hit a copyright office. I need to hit the trademark office. I need to get my publishing. I need to get, man, I don't know who it was, but I need to contact these top 10 things right now in the next 2 weeks, certified.
5 minutes. I would have been on the phone. I might even clicked over while them people were still on the phone. Like, hold on, I gotta call a lawyer. All right, what all y'all need? All right, let's go.
Hey, you know,
I would have had it the next day. Right, that's what I'm saying on the 3-way. Like, look, what that EA Sports need all this. Go ahead, dude.
hook it up. Hook it up.
Go ahead. All right, that's what you need. You heard him? All right, let's get it.
Because that's technically how it should have been.
Yeah, but
Just a click over to the lawyer, because everything technically should have been in place.
that's all I'm saying.
You know?
That's a fumble.
And even to this day, a lot of artists in the city still don't have that in place. I mean, everything from trademarking your own name to getting the website. Even if you just spent the $10 a month to trademark, I'm MC, I'm so hot. I have went and bought the domain for www.mcimsohot.com, because .com, we're running out of a lot of space for the .com. So in a minute it's going to be .net, .org, .whatever. .com is going to be the standard, but your name, everything, and just pay the $10 a month to have it. True. Renew it every year, but you got to have stuff like that, because you know I can't come out and be MC, I'm so hot. I'm the real MC, I'm so hot.
Oh, that's getting old on Twitter. Everybody's the real.
Yeah, there's so many artists out there right now that I spoke to. I mean, as far as websites go, and they go back to the old standard. Oh, I got a Facebook, I got a Twitter. Who cares? That doesn't mean anything.
Just buy your domain.
Buy a domain name, put all your information on that, and then publish that. You know,
Exactly.
go out and make sure you get the word out about that to your website instead of, you know, Facebook.com. And that's the messed up thing about it too. I noticed with artists too. They got Facebook.com, whatever the artist name is, and then and then Twitter.com, and then some weird name. It's like, why don't you keep it all the same?
Right.
If you're going to put something together, try to keep it all the same. Don't
branding.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you the first time you do something like that, you know, you tell someone to go to your Twitter account, they're going to think that it's like Facebook.com/ghost or something like that. But then it's not ghost. It's something else.
Right.
Exactly. So it's like the Hood Point. Facebook, the Hood Point. YouTube, the Hood Point. Instagram, the Hood Point. Twitter, the Hood Point. I mean, it's the Hood Point. It ain't the real Hood Point on Twitter. It's the Hood Point on Facebook, and then it's the Hood Point 1 on YouTube.
Right. The Hood
and then,
Point 369.
and then it's just the Hood on Instagram 216. I mean, come on. That's too much. Branding is the new. That should be the new keyword and term for anybody want to come out now. Branding.
And if anybody knows about SEOs, what an SEO is basically when Google goes on your website and ranks your website, and they see the Hood Point on Twitter, the Hood Point on YouTube and Instagram and all that. What they're going to do is they're going to rank your website to all those other different links, because that is all your main links to your show. Or to the artist's name. So if you keep it all the same, your ranking in Google is going to be higher.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because unbeknown to myself, when I started my 216 Presents, you know, I just started putting all my videos like that 216 Presents. Until one day I was like, well, let me Google it and see what comes up. And then when I Googled it, I was like, oh, okay, 1 page. Oh, 2 page.
Oh, you weren't even on the first
3 page?
Ooh.
No, this was all me.
Oh, okay.
So this is just that's just my YouTube channel, and that's how I labeled it. So I was like, 3 pages, 4 pages, 5. Oh, so then what I did was I went to my old page that was under a different user. I went in and relabeled all of those, because I had like 140, 50 videos on that page. I went and relabeled all of those 216s Presents.
Nice.
Now, when I Google myself, I get 30 pages of nothing but 216s Presents. All of my videos come up, what is it, 10 load, if it's 10 per page, for at least 30 pages. All of my YouTubes come up.
Same thing with MSC. You type in MSC Radio Network.
Exactly.
You're going to get like 90 pages of us.
That's the whole point. You know, so when people something like, well, Google me. And well, I know right now, Google me. I'm in 30 for pages. I want to get to that 90 like MSRC. You know what I'm saying? You know, I want a 100-page Google report on me. It's just like from 1 to 100, don't look for nothing else but 216 Presents. And I didn't know I was doing that. It was just by accident that I come up. I've been branding myself and didn't know it.
And that's the way you're supposed to do it. Hey, I mean, you did it by accident, but that's what everybody should actually focus on.
So now, you know, so when you do something like that, you know, it's kind of hard to change. To be like, I'll go from 216 to a Ghostfield. Starting fresh. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Copy-
I gotta go back.
Copyright is another big issue.
Yes, copyright too.
Yeah,
Publishing based on whatever
trademarking.
it is. Trademark. It's just so much that, and yes, it costs money, but if you come to a video shoot in the latest Jordans with the jeans and the polo and the watch and smell good and the glasses and the hat and the jewelry, and you just pulled up in a Dodge Charger or something like that or whatever, you just showed all your wealth that you just showed up in right there. But you mean to tell me you couldn't have spent the money for the trademark? That was the Jordans and a pair of pants.
Right.
But
they don't think about that.
They don't look at it that way.
Nobody thinks about
you're doing it for the show, but at the end of the day or whatever, you hot. I'll trademark everything about your ass. And when you blow, everybody gonna come to me, and now you gonna have to pay me for your domain, for your trademark, for your public.
You don't know how many people I took their domain name from.
Oh man, that was a hustle for a while there.
Dude, I got 15 of them. I got 15 of them right now. You want them? Come see me.
Chris
that's
got
smart.
him on. Chris got him on deck. I let it go. I mean, GoDaddy said $12.95. I said $125. What you want to do?
Right. I mean, that actually is a true story. That created a lot of millionaires out here because people, like when it first started getting big, people were trademarking like McDonald's and.
Here, give you a prime example. TVGuide.com.
Yes. Good one.
All right, so when the guy from the Howard Stern Show bought that domain name, he's a producer on the Howard Stern Show, and he bought the domain for $12.95. Right, that's all he bought it for. Back in the day, it was $7. That's how much it was.
Yes.
So it went up, inflation or whatever. But it was like maybe 3 years later. TV Guide said they they finally came out. They wanted to make TV Guide or whatever. So they went to the website TVGuide.com. He sold that thing for $1.6 million
for $12.95.
Told you. It was the hustle. He was just. Domain name, just getting anything popular. Anybody that came out popular, they would just take the rights to the domain name. And like Chris said, you got to come to me. Come to me. I got it.
Exactly.
Let's negotiate.
Here's the thing. I'm kind of sadistic about this, though, but like the Cleveland Strangler was going around. I bought that domain name. I own it. ClevelandStrangler.com. I own it.
Well, but speaking on that, not to be funny and cruel, but I hope these bodies that's showing up on the east side are not the work of one person.
Oh yeah, on
93rd. That's just ridiculous.
Everybody.
With that you mentioned the Cleveland Strangler, which brought it up, but that's just I mean, we can't have, not that it's a serial killer, but I mean, damn, 2 serial killers in Cleveland.
It can happen,
man.
It can happen. It looks like it's happening.
So I don't know if those just 2 different separate things, but we going to break right quick.
Yes.
Good first half of the show, but we will be back.
Not going anywhere.
Exactly, on the Hood Point. This is the all hip hop, all in, whatever you want to call it, with your boy Sean C and G Host, and we normally are the corner boys, but we in the building right now.
We in the middle.
Holla at your boys. It's on.
So gon' let it rain. Took my daddy back on Camelback. Now it's no more pain, thank God for that. I'm glad my dad was just my dad. I'm just hoping I could pay him back. We come strapped, Lil Hawkenberg.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com. If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on MSC Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at MorningShowCentral.com. Hey, local bands and unsigned artists. What if I told you there was a place in Cleveland where you can get your merch made and have it sold in one location? What if I said you could bring your CDs and tickets to upcoming shows to this location? And what if I said you could do live acoustic sets at this location? I bet you're thinking there's no such place in Cleveland. Guess what? You'd be wrong. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland, and tell him you need merch made and you want to sell it in his store. Now, how cool is that? You can tell your fans to come down and get your stuff, and I think he'd ship your products to your fans. And he's local. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland today. 216-622-0377. That's 216-622-0377.
No had I for tomorrow. started to make heaven my home.
False prophets in the pulpit every Sunday preaching lies and bullshit. Bullshit wool over your eyes. Try to disguise who's the wolf in sheep's clothing. Texas Hold'em bluff is evident. Talking loud, hallelujah, the sermon irrelevant. Miss Jenkins 40 years in the same seat. Praying to the Lord, clapping her hands and stomping the beat. Choir marching in to the same old theme song. Usher boy checking cause I got Tim's and jeans on. Thought the Bible said come as I are, but now I'm feeling like Moses cause I see us apart. They said the church was meant to save souls every Sunday. Seemed like a comedy show. Gotta show W-2s just to get forgiveness. Church or a business, can I get a witness? Man, I'm so sick of church folk. Hypocrites, what I need to go to church for. I can't stand church folk. Joy coming in the morning, but it hurt more. Said I'm so sick of church folk. Hypocrites, what I need to go to church for. I can't stand church folk. Joy coming in the morning, but it hurt more. I've been here for a while. Amongst the fake smiles since I was a child. Never understood how. Pastor ignite the crowd. Words sweet aroma, the actions is foul. Now, take for instance when tithing offering get buried in the coffin of sin. Offering words of hope that blow in the wind. Sound good, so we catch the Holy Ghost again. First lady sneak peek on the weekend. She freaking the deep end off the deep end. They go shopping in he spins. New hat, new shoes, new black on black Benz. Pastor staying up on his down low. I peeked them feeding strawberries to the choir director Tyrone. Had the nerve to say, I know you ain't a homo, but if you change your mind, I wanna be the first to know, bro. Man, I'm so sick of church folk. Hypocrites, what I need to go to church folk. I can't stand church folk. Joy coming in the morning, but it hurt more. Said I'm so sick of church folk. Hypocrites, what I need to go to church folk. I can't stand church folk. Joy coming in the morning, but it hurt more.
My brothers and my sisters, they don't understand me because I'm trying, Lord, I'm trying to get in.
For reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting, JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now.
Okay, we got some breaking news from downtown Cleveland. We're going to kick to our on-the-scene reporter, Justin.
This is Justin from the MSC Radio Network. We are live downtown where we've had some reports of some recent zombie attacks. We got a witness here that states she knows what's happening.
Oh my God, the zombie was eating that man's face. But I got an awesome Mindless Clothing t-shirt.
Mindless Clothing. www.mindlessclothing.com.
P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. Call the show toll free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningShowCentral.com. Oh, great. Not another Farmville request. Check us out on Facebook at Facebook.com/Morning Show Central. Denying one Farmville request at a time.
Real people, real thoughts, along with real conversation. Now tell me, where do you get that at? On the Hood Point, every Saturday at 2 p.m. on the Morning Show Central Radio Network.
You kinda
I like, man, this joint though. He got. Cause Fab, it's kind of like Fab was just kind of like, Pusha was like, ooh, cause it was just on this one joint though.
Yeah,
that Fab, my dude though.
Fab, man,
Fab, my
I'm
dude.
telling you, that Fab mixtape, people need to go cop that.
Oh
man.
yeah,
That's-
definitely. Fab, nice.
Oh, we back, huh?
We back, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. We back.
Whatever that
just,
is, too.
You know, we just talking, just jiving. And we knew he was coming back in, but you know, Hey, I was just saying that I seen that new Fab and Pusha T joint, and Fab, my dude. Fab is like, after Jay never really stepped away, but you know, Fab was that dude that would have been, could have been, should have been king, but I think Fab was like, hold on. I don't know if I really want that.
Right.
That job position and everything. What's up, Squeeze? This Squeeze, Blaze Frame. You know what I'm saying? The original takeover.
Yes.
Yeah, I said it. Now what? Anyway, yeah. Blaze Frame Radio, MSRG Radio Network. Booyah. Right. But yeah, could have been, should have been, would have been king, but
yeah.
Felt like, you know what? I don't know if I really want that title.
Yeah, hey, he's making money. He
making money because you know he was still making a little money. He was comfortable. Things like, you know, his dudes was kind of wilding out when, you know, when there was you know, those things was coming out. They was in you know, supposedly, you know,
a little bit of trouble.
The alleged allegations.
Yeah, it's all allegedly.
Alleged, you know, things. But you know, I mean, hey, but you know, things is cool though. But you know, he like, hey, but Pusha was hollering on that joint though. I just got to tell you, Spence, he was hollering on the joint.
Yeah, I mean Pusha, he
I just don't like it when he dumbed it down. Blocker was cool, it was nice in the but he really dumbed it down. Really did. But I don't really appreciate it when he dumbs it down that far.
But they have to do what they have to do to make money. You know what I mean?
did.
Because I mean, those bars in that first clips, man. Oh my goodness! I mean, the whole album was about dope, but man, they made dope sound
nice,
dope.
Pusha be hollering. You know, it's funny. Like Kendrick Lamar, he's starting to grow on me. I'm not a fan. He cool. You know, I haven't really. I guess I haven't started to appreciate his body of work yet because I really haven't started to hear the things. But I'm just like, right now, you know. So
I'm
it's
getting
cool.
a
It's
lot of
fresh.
that. You're not the only one, and I don't expect that from hip hop dudes. Like, you know, me, I appreciate what he's doing because I feel like it's fresh. It's a different direction. But he has respect for hip hop, the history of hip hop. I mean, if you saw that video when he first listened to the when Jay jumped on his joint, you could tell he was just starstruck because he was just standing there like, wow, Jay is on my, you know, and that shows he got respect for that
admiration,
the whole history of it, you know.
You know, at the end of the day, nigga, it's Jay-Z.
He got bars too. yeah, you know.
I mean, ain't too many niggas to be like, nigga, Jay-Z was on my joint, nigga.
And that says something in itself. I mean, Jay don't jump on everybody's joints, you know what I mean? So he even has a respect for it. You have to just, like Kendrick, hats off to that dude for even doing something different,
but
man.
still, Jay don't jump on too many joints because normally Jay winds up second place when he jump on joints. So, you know, and this one really wasn't no different either. So,
but he did drop a classic verse, though.
Yeah, you know, it's classic verse, but it's like, do you classically just not want to be like, you know, outshining people you on songs with?
Hey, I mean, you know, he's getting paid. He don't care.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you know, it's cool.
He getting a check for that. He
like bow down, nigga, shut up.
Yeah, say I'm on here. Everybody just respect that.
That's cool. It's cool. Interesting. You know, it's the one thing that Steel's kind of lacking is like I won't start watching like a lot of the female side of hip hop. And you know who I like? She gutter, she raw, and she thick to death. It's 3D Nati from New Orleans.
Saw her freeing on somebody's
Sway when she sent the shot at Nikki.
Oh yes,
but it wasn't a shot.
It was
just an
direct
explanation.
No, that was a direct missile to her chest.
Yeah, she could. Once she with what's his name? Tiger. Yeah, he didn't want to got shot up in the. Didn't they get shot up in the bus? Yeah. She got ripped up at the show. They was in a little Mercedes Benz, and they was like, "Hey, nigga, you talking all that shit in the club?" He was like, "Hey, nigga, it ain't really like that." They're like, "Oh yeah, it ain't."
It is
you
now.
know, so you know, things got real. Got real.
Keeping it real.
Keeping it real
Went
goes wrong. You was hollering on stage, dog. We ain't what? We ain't what? Okay. You got to go home.
Watch this. We real out here.
Ah, Chris,
Very.
there it is. Shots fired. Shots fired. Yeah, she cool. I'm still kind of I see where they're trying to go with her a little bit. But I think because she has a lot. She done dropped a lot of videos on World Star.
Yeah.
She be getting trashed.
Yeah, I mean, she's not.
They be dragging her through the mud. They be grabbing her by her weave and just dragging her through the mud.
She ain't killing it.
Get this chick out of here.
Lyrically, she's not killing it.
No, they not feeling her.
But she's getting a lot of promo, though.
Yeah, you know, any promo is good promo.
She's hit and miss, though. She's one of those people, like, on some joints, she sound like she's killing it. But then you be like, oh, she sound like my little sister trying to rap.
Yeah.
And, you know, she don't even rap. You know, it's one of them joints. I don't like her or her girl.
You know what? Out of all that little clicking, you know, not if you want to call it the Caucasian invasion, the Azealia Banks joint that she just dropped called Workout. I ain't gonna lie, I liked it because it was different. It was her perspective on, you know, it was kind of like her started from the bottom.
Right.
You know, and how she worked it, you know. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, the little scene that she did with the, little cheer scene and things. What I was like, damn, I was like, that. Okay, it's real, you know. I was like, all right, lightweight, just thumbs up. But but it was her content in the song. You know, it's like my life been hard too. It ain't been like, it was her her road to the riches, and I thought that was different. So I give her kudos for coming out and being different on that first single off the album. You know, but them other two.
Man, anytime
Beat it.
A chick is in your clique named Little Debbie,
beat it.
You really lose.
Who's that?
That's what's that? Kreayshawn and what's our other chick?
Is that they Cheddar Bob? Is that they Cheddar Bob?
No, she got a video. You can Google
Little
it,
Debbie.
man. It's like they
you
all
had to tell me about it. She really wasn't popping for
they all bad. I mean, they making money. I guess hats off to them, but me personally, they are horrible.
Yeah,
horrible.
Female side. I mean, of course, Nikki. Now we're about to see ordinary Nikki. Anyways. But it's cool. She still got bars. She can rap. I ain't gonna ever take nothing away from her talent. But
she
I'm
needs to go
still
back
on
to
the flyer
before
in the
the implant. Nikki though, lyrically.
I don't know if her fans will let her go back though.
She almost has to. I mean, it's gotten to the point where she's so gimmicky. She has to fight back.
I guess she can get it past because this will be the summer of Ratchet. So. She might as well get on the start, get on that start for the spring. This is the summer of Ratchet. Man, listen, no, it will be Ratchet suit and tie.
Nah, everybody cleaning up for this summer.
Man, okay, they can tell it. Well, then these ladies ain't gonna understand what's the difference between suit and tie and Ratchet.
It's gonna be like the ladies gonna be naked and the guys gonna be wearing jackets. It's cool.
That's cool.
I'm with it.
I guess I had to take off my jacket to cover up the, whatever, but I ain't about to put this blazer on the ground if you can step on it. Sorry, Ratchet.
When they do that at?
Ratchet.
No.
That's funny. Yeah, no, it's gonna be the summer of Ratchet, so it's gonna be a lot of nakedness.
Is somebody gonna go full Monty this summer? I mean, it's getting closer and closer. I mean, I saw some asses out last year.
As long as they ain't on that, whoo. But
oh, they gonna be on that. That's the new thing. Oh, that's gonna be out here. That's the new trees.
Well, that's what's getting people naked. Cause they be like, did you see that on World Star? The dude jumped on the bus and he was naked.
I told you.
I mean, he just jumped on the bus fully naked and he was like on the front of the bus like this, like the bus had hit him and he was like a cartoon. On the front of the bus. I mean, wipers blowing.
That was meth induced.
Oh, that was a method one?
That was that's meth induced or crack induced.
Hey, they mixing that. Hey, look out, everybody in the streets. You know, street news. Hey, they mixing that stuff, man. That Molly ain't as pure as it used to be. Look out, heads up, everybody. I'm just
Cutting
trying to
the
help.
product. Cutting the product.
They already doing it. Look out.
That's all right though. So when people be looking all crazy. Okay. Speaking of crazy and Molly's and stuff like that, I mean, kind of flipping the script a little bit, but
do what you do.
It's your boy Rick Ross with the line. Now,
the rape line?
When he was trying to defend the line, he didn't necessarily defend the line. He just said, "I don't condone rape." It's not. I was like, but the line itself is not necessarily saying I raped the chick, but it's like it might say, "Hey, I'm a fat boy. I got to do what I can to get the chick." Hey, girl.
It might have implied it a little bit.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, he defended the statute of hip hop against rape. But dude, in the line, you basically just said, "Yeah, she took this, and I took that."
I slipped a Mickey, or
yeah. So it's interesting how sometimes that dude just puts himself in some things where he has to try to explain himself out of, but he's not a very good explainer of getting out of things.
Hey, it's all entertainment. He should have just said that. It's entertainment.
Exactly.
Entertainment.
He should, if he would have came out with that from the very beginning. Yeah, I was a CEO. It's entertainment. I get the people what they want.
Right.
Classic Tupac line. Find an interview with Kurt Loder. Kurt asked him, "Pac, what's up?" He was like, "I get the people what they want."
And you gotta
That's
respect
why
that.
he went from court jester to thug across his stomach. I mean, come on now. We remember what he was in Digital Underground.
Yeah,
and that first album came out. It was like, what happened in between? I don't understand. He gave the people what they wanted. He mastered it. He was the best at it. I mean, you got people today that be like, "Man, Pac gonna come in my barbershop, watch."
He's still
and
alive.
believe that, honestly, to this day. Pac gonna come in the barbershop.
Yeah, I mean, he found a way to be himself and do all that extra stuff, and that's what's live. That's what always made Pac, one of the best, because he could always stay within himself, but still, like you say, do one for the ladies or do some conscious stuff or be a thug. Or, he understood who he was, and I wish a lot of artists would just grasp that.
And be like, and that's one of my things. I started calling him back Rick Ross, but there was for a time there I used to call him William Roberts III because I was like, dude, I can't respect your rap.
Right.
I can't respect that. But as an artist though, excuse my French, that fat nigga got bars.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He got bars.
He got bars.
And he talks about that thing about, no, I'm not trying to be the next Biggie, but I'm telling you, man, he probably could craft some stories that'll be out of this world.
He does it, man. If you just break down some of the like his verses, I mean, he paints a picture so lovely.
And how he puts his words together. You can see everything it is. Most of it's just nonsense, but
that's the only down part, he's but like you say, he's giving the people what they want.
He's giving them what they
and
want.
He's painting some great pictures, and people just don't listen to what you gotta listen to what he's saying, but look at how he's putting it together.
It's beautiful, man. I love how he do it. He got bars. I give him credit.
That. Yeah.
It's not too many people like that.
No, it's I can't even name 3 right now.
I mean, that's really as consistent as he is. He's really good. Fab is consistent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, it's
over the years. I mean, outside of him,
it's kind of like
maybe a Nas, maybe. And I love Nas, but like some of his projects are even kind of questionable. You know what I mean? And I love Nas. Like Nas is definitely in my top 3.
And I want to know why. And some of my stuff, I be looking at Nas. The thing that kills Nas, don't care what nobody say. Tracks.
Yeah.
Flat out. Tracks.
Musically, his
Jadakiss. Tracks. Flat out.
Saying he don't have enough tracks?
No, they short themselves musically. Like you see how Jay puts together projects where the music be, moving people, but then like his lyrics, he keep his lyrics on point. Nas will do some stuff where the beat is cool, but his lyrics will be incredible. So it doesn't touch a lot of people. Like it's a lot of cuts Nas did that a lot of people haven't heard, but it's incredible. Like lyrically,
on top
man.
Of it,
I mean,
but the beats, you just be like, even, and that's been his thing since day one. Even that.
Yeah.
I mean, when Uchi Wally came out and he's about to come up, I was like, okay. Me and my dude got in the whip. I drove all the way up from 93rd to Kinsman, all the way out to Chagrin. Back in the days, up there to Record Exchange or CD Exchange, whatever it is, that was up there. Went in there, got the tape. It was 18 tracks on there, I think. Put it in the car, and I am dating myself. Well, yes, I still had a cassette tape back then.
Yeah.
Drove home. By the time I pulled back in my driveway on 93rd and Kansas, I was on my way back to the City J's because I wanted to exchange it because that was some bullshit. That was the only track on the whole damn tape. The only track was Uchiwali. When I was like, dude, what is it? And most of it was, them tracks was just straight ass.
Right. Lyrically, it was some gems.
Yeah, but the tracks, and like I say, in today's driven, track first, hook second, artist gimmick, and then whatever else you want to throw behind there, whatever. You know, and that's what it is. You got to catch them with that track, you know, that beat, that chorus, you know, the hook. I mean, the difference between back in the day, not too many back in the day songs started off with the chorus. It was 4-8 bars in, and you was into the bars. Now, it's like a minute and some change before you even get to the first bar.
I got a question, Dave. What do you think about dubstep music?
I like the change of hip hop. I like to see the evolution of it, and I think that's another evolution of it.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's cool. I just don't want it to be. I don't like getting stuck. The one thing, like you said, like the South is, and it's not really like the South themselves have been running it, but the South sound, and I think has been going for so long that the game has kind of like gotten so stale.
Yeah, like when we were coming up, it was different. I feel like the people these days are getting deprived of what we was exposed to because you could be yourself back then. Now it's kind of frowned on to be yourself.
Right, you know,
the individuality is just blown up. Yeah, you want to go for the
powers
money.
that be are really behind this. Like, you know, I need you to fit this image right here. So it's like, and prime example, female side of hip hop. Nicki has been. Little other than before Nicki, there was Kim, Eve, and all that kind of stuff, blah, blah, blah. But who was consistently dropping an album after album after album was only Kim.
Right.
She consistently dropped albums. But yeah, Missy,
Queen
but Kim,
Latifah.
but a few. But after that, I mean, Kim still dropped albums.
Yes.
After that, you know, Missy still went off onto her little things with the other
R&Bs.
artists, R&B and stuff like that or whatever. Eve still had things. That was the early 2000s. Getting into the middle 2000s, still up to the end, Kim was still dropping albums.
Yep.
Then Nicki came along. And then it's just been Nicki, but I just hate that they have just stuck Nicki as that. Yeah, she is the bar, but it's like there's just so many talented females out there that don't get a chance because, you know, if I'm not even a hint like Nicki,
you don't even got a chance.
Not much stuff. And now she wants to be ordinary. What the fuck?
She's making too much money to be ordinary.
Man, if I was the Glam Squad, I'd be like, bitch, we want our money back. We need some more money. You ain't gonna create your image off of us, then fire us.
You know, boo.
But she has her right to change her direction. Yeah, okay, she could have changed it with the Glam Squad. Just tone me down, y'all. That's it. But you know, this is the Hood Point. Sean CG hosting here. It was an all hip hop day, you know.
Oh man,
entitled. When you know, we'll step away and let Keith and Eric have an all, you know, bull dagger day.
They'll be back with their ball gags.
Yeah, you know, they have their all day. You know what I'm saying? When we'll just sit on the side and, you know, just be chilling. But you know, that's what it is. But safe to my brother E. You be safe when your travels back, my man. My man Keith, you be safe out there in them streets, sir, delivering them biscuits. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's going on. Shouts out to my man Spence for holding us down. He's got his man Twine in the building. You know, we got the big brother Chris in the back. You know, Big Squeeze was on early. You know, Ty and Mika be on tomorrow. You know, this is the MSC Radio Network. You know, we on our week. We handling business. Yo, if you need advertising, please, we coming to y'all for the advertisement. You know, a lot of big changes coming in the future. You know, for the network as a whole. Just not this show, but network as a whole. Things gonna change because get us while we trying to get up there now, because in a minute though we gonna be like $1,000 for 30 seconds. Now what? We out.
Yes.